This is a fairly simple trick, but one that took me far too long to learn. Um, I usually edit in Lightroom, but every now and then there's a spot that I just do not catch, or I just completely miss it while shooting my food photography. And so from time to time, I need to come into Photoshop and do some spot edits to make specific portions of a photo look better. And I shot this for a client today and realized that this bar right here was clearly having some issues, serious issues, because that piece, which there were only just a few pieces that I was able to get out that had a nice square shape, and this one obviously had some air bubbles baked into it. And so here is one of my favorite Photoshop tools, especially for spot editing, things like that. I used to go to the clone tool, but this little Band-Aid tool that's hidden under the spot healing section, excuse me, I've got the hiccups, is one of the quickest and most effective ways to edit little things like this. So all you do is you select that spot healing tool. You can actually go up here and just change the size of it and then change the hardness. I want it pretty soft because I want to make sure that it's getting the little areas that I want. And so you can see that you can go quite large with the tool, or medium small. And I always try to get just about the right size. You don't want it to be too large, because basically what it does is it reads all of the information around that little tool, and then it matches the pixels inside to make that space match what's around it. So as you can see, I can just click and that tool will heal what it is that I'm clicking over, turning it into this kind of same look and feel and texture that it has drawn from around the spot healing brush. So one of the things that obviously I have found that the easiest way to do it is typically click. Maybe you think, well, I'm just going to hurry and fix this whole section, but sometimes it works, and sometimes you just get this crazy look. So let's do it a couple of times. The direction that you move also matters. So I would say that this is a little too fluffy here for me. I don't quite like that. But maybe just pulling that together, see, now that doesn't look realistic. So you just kind of play around. You can step backward to make sure that it's looking realistic and not over edited. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop this down. But there you go. We went from a photo that had a bunch of big patchy holes in the center of the pie bar to 3 nice little pie bars, and nothing is drawing my eye away from it. That's the magic of the spot healing brush. Have a good one. It's pretty fun.